So once again we're out here at for barbecue, but this time we're not with family, so we're going to misbehave because we've got the girls with us tonight. Anyway, cue the intro. So here we are again, as I said, at the restaurant having barbecue, and just so we can clear up a bit of confusion out there in YouTube land. Yes, this is my fiancée, Chanya. We've been dating now for coming up to 8 years. We do plan to get married, and yes, she is what we call in Thailand a ladyboy. Yes, she has had a full gender reassignment, which means that she is as old bit of a woman but just can't have children. Suits me fine. So all you people who are having all these issues with this whole problem, get a life, really. This is my life and I'm enjoying it. I don't see you guys out here 24/7, 365 days a year, totally not answerable to anybody in the world apart from Thai immigration and 90 days check-in. That's about all I have to worry about. And once a year I got to go to the visa office and renew my visa. The rest of my life is my own. I've chosen this life because it is the best life ever. We're out here with the girls. On the end there, Sunny. She's been going through transition for a few years now. And then we've got in the middle, we've got Sonia. And then we've got Anita. Anita hasn't had any implants or anything else, but she's working on just hormone replacement therapy, and she's got a nicely virgining set of breasts there. For you people who can't handle it, well, sorry, this channel's not for you. This is my channel, my life, telling people how wonderful I find Thailand and that your friends I choose to spend my time with. Now, I know 99% of the people who come to my channel absolutely love what I talk about, love what we do, love seeing us. There's always one or two people that want to put the thumbs down on the videos. Exactly why they come to the channel beats me. Well, as far as YouTube are concerned, there's still channel engagement and it still is a positive on the SOE counters. So coming to my channel and giving a thumbs down, hey, get a life guys, really. You obviously don't know how YouTube works, do you? What else is there I have to say? I choose this because I find these people are more real than the so-called friends I had in Australia. And when I say friends in Australia, I had 2 or 3 different levels of friends. My close friends know exactly who I am, and there's no disputing that they are my friends. There's a second lot of friends who are always trying to look out for my best interests. But really, when you come down to it, they are just simply there looking out for their own best interest and how my behaviour may affect their standing in society. Well, guess what, guys? I don't really give a flip. Seriously, you guys out there who worry about me hanging out with you guys and affecting your image, you've got a serious problem with love, guys. Seriously. And of course there's a third lot of friends, which is tended to be my family, who are always trying to do the best for me. Here I am, 55 years old, in perfect health, I think. The last time I went to the doctor was to actually get my visa application. Before that, it's been 10 years since I went to the doctor. I look after myself. My health is just great. Doesn't it look like I'm healthy? Seriously, most people at 55 years old don't look like me. It's because I had a good life and I enjoy my life. And I love my girl, and we are going to get married. And I hope you guys will stick around for the next year while we do all the planning and have that. Doesn't like me talking for some reason. But anyway, we're going to have we're eating dinner, right? So anyway, enough of my little rant there. It's probably about as much of a rant you'll ever get from me. Yes, Thailand's not a perfect place to live in. Hey, it's Thailand. we are under military junta rule, which means that us foreigners have absolutely zero say in the land. There's things I don't like about Thailand, and hopefully over the next couple of months I will try to, in my way, talk about these things. One of the biggest things that really cheeses me off is their traffic. They've got a wonderful set of traffic rules, pretty much the same sort of traffic rules that we have in England and Australia. The real problem is the fact that nobody obeys them. There is a video I'll link up there for a friend of mine who talks about this particular thing about the male psyche in Thailand. Actually, I won't link it up there, I'll put it down in the description. Thai males are Thai males. They really feel they don't have to answer to anybody. And so this is why we have the biggest problem in Thailand in driving, is the fact that it's every man for himself, as long as you don't step on into his toes. Right? So, like first in the queue. Well, come on. Like, people obviously don't know how to drive these days, do they? Right? Going from point A to point B is going to take you 30 minutes, whether you drive fast or slow, because the traffic is traffic. Right? You may shave 3 minutes off that time, but really, in a 24-hour day, does it really matter? You have to do this? But anyway, I don't want to get on a rant about traffic. We're heading to have a bit of a barbecue tonight, and we're also going to go do some shopping very shortly after the barbecue, because we've got New Year's parties this weekend. And where is it we're going to? We're going to something Asiatique in the city. That's the one with the big eye circle. Like in London, they've got the big Ferris wheel, and it's got a markets and everything else. So we've been told that's where we're going for New Year's Eve party. Aren't we? That's where we plan to go? We plan to go to Asia? Yeah. So I don't know what I'm going to do about videoing that one, but if I had a pair of those spy glasses, I might be getting away with it. But anyway, I'm going to have some food while I think about the next thing to say. Bacon, yeah, okay. We'll catch you in a minute. So the one thing I can't get used to is how the Thais generally stay so thin. With the amount of food these people eat. Seriously, I think they eat 6 times a day. At this restaurant, this is during peak time, and we've got a pretty good crowd here tonight. We have a word for that in Australia. You hungry still?
Yeah.
Still eat? You eat so much already. Where you put it all? Like, you're too thin. Where you put? Where you put? You eat and eat and eat and eat. I don't believe you. Where you put? I think you have doggy bag. You put in doggy bag. Yeah. Yeah, so hopefully in a week or so I'm going to try to do a new introduction video for the new subscribers and go through a few of these points in a bit more detail. But one thing I'm trying to find at the moment is some green material so I can hang out what they call a green screen background so I can do some overlay. With the amount of clothing manufacturers they got in Thailand, it looks like I'm going to go to bloody Bangkok City, Silom, not Silom, I think it was Sukhumvit. It's the closest place I can find that actually sells raw material. So I want to get a sort of single bright green backdrop so I can do a green screen. When I work that final thing out, I'll do a new video and I'll go through a few more of these things in a little more detail. So I think afterwards, I've been doing the vlogging now since August. So it's 5 months, pretty much seriously for about 3 months since I've actually landed in the country. And the channel's growing. I'm sort of getting, seriously, I'm getting nothing but positive feedback on the channel. There's obviously a few people who have been concerned about the gender of my girl, and once we've had a bit of a chat offline, they seem really good. Maybe I should have been more confident at the beginning, but I don't know. Like, I don't know what people are wanting to know about. I don't know what people want from YouTube. This channel, as I said, is something that I'm doing for the few friends in Australia who have asked what I'm doing in Thailand and how am I going. The best way to do that is not just by pictures and Facebook posts, which can be so plastic most of the time. I think really the only way to judge who a person is how they look in a video, unedited, uncut, having a fucking time of their life. There's this very again. I try, like, seriously, I'm trying to stop swearing. I'm trying to turn over a new leaf. It's all about being Buddhist, and always being positive, always being forgiving, always trying to be better than oneself, which is what I'm getting out of the Buddhism about ideas. There's no external deity to answer to. Buddha himself considered himself human, but just simply awake. And this is what I think I'm enjoying about my association with what goes on in the country. Yes, Buddhism is there for us, everybody, and however they come to choose to it, but it really reflects on their society. And I think that's one of the things that's not very well talked about in any of the videos that I've seen in the Thai blogging scene, is how Buddhism really reflects on everybody's life here, and the way they are, and the way they're forgiving. There's always the scam artists. You'll get that in every society. I know there's so many people out there who give Thailand such a bad rap. Oh yeah, that girl's just after the money. That lady boy's just after your money. As soon as you have no money, that's it. You'll be out of the country. Well, guess what, guys? The same thing pretty much happens in any freaking country that you live in. Right? You get married. Right? The wife can do what she wants, when she wants. Right? And then after 10 years, she can just up and say, I want to get divorced, she gets half of everything. Right? Is that not the same? Right? I just covered in a bit of more legal jargon, but seriously, the best thing about living in Thailand is just leave your money in a different country. Only bring into the country what you need. Then you're really right. So the only thing I need to do is comply with the Thai law for my visa, which is to keep 800,000 baht in a Thai bank account, which gets checked once a year every time I renew the visa. Well, as I said before, I think I might mention this before, I keep $1 million baht in my Citibank Thailand account. The reason I do that is the fact that I don't get fees and charges. But today I transferred another $2,500 Australian into my Thai bank account. I think I got 25.85 was the exchange rate, which is pretty damn good for the day. No fees and charges, and I get free ATM withdrawals. I really can't complain about that. It's better than what I got in Australia. You go to the wrong ATM in Australia, seriously, they're going to slug you $2 every time you do it. Well, I suppose some banks do, some banks don't. Shop around, I guess. But I know, look, I could probably better cover this in a better audio coverage and a better script. I'm just going off the cuff here because a few people are asking questions. I'm enjoying the feedback. I really enjoy answering questions you guys have got. So really the thing about YouTube is engagement. I'm trying to engage with you people on a different aspect of my life. This aspect is my enjoyment of living in Thailand with my beautiful darling girl, and this is not a fling, this is a serious relationship with me. She is the best thing that's happened in my life since my divorce. And like I had 20 years of marriage and I loved my marriage. We just after 20 years drifted apart. And no, My ex-wife didn't take me for everything. We had an agreement and we honoured that agreement when everything's settled. And that was without lawyers, without barristers and without massive legal fees. Because, hey, we're two people, we're two sensible people, just know how to get along with each other. I still talk to her online, we still have a good time, she follows what I do, she's really enjoying watching my videos. I don't know how many people out there are actually enjoying their life to that level where their ex-wife can actually take a lot of joy in your exploits as being a stranger in a strange land who doesn't have a leg to stand on, but is having the time of his life. Seriously. Anyway, look, we'll cover this more in a more in-depth Q&A video. Really what I want you guys to do is get on that feedback channel, the comments channel, ask a lot of questions. I'm only full of my perspective and my answers to those questions. And again, the disclaimer will go on the fact that this is from my point of view. Don't ever say anything I say, take anything I say for granted. Always do your own research. But if you're thinking about retirement, in the Western society, you're going to need a minimum of $2 million to retire. Invested property to live in America or Australia on a retirement process. My investments, now I don't have $1 million invested, a little bit less than that, but I've got enough. One of my investments, I think, did $18,000 in the last 3 months. And that's just 1/3 of my investment portfolio. The whole idea of diversification, right? I only need to make $2,500 a month, right, in my investments. You can do that for as little as $600,000 Australian in your bank account if you invest in property. Right? Again, I'm not an investment broker or anything else like that. Right? Go and do your own investigations. Talk to investment brokers who understand investments. Right? Don't ever take them for granted. Always seek a second opinion. Right? And invest wisely. Right? Yes, I know I've got a fairly high risk in my portfolio. We have had a GFC in 2008. But seriously, that GFC knocked my investments at that point. I took a 30% dive in my investments at that stage. Right? I just hope we don't get another one because that would really put my position here in Thailand at a bit of a risk. But again, the only thing that we're really looking down the barrel now of in investment portfolios is the excessive consumer debt that we see in the Western society. I think I saw numbers the other day in one of my investment advices that the average consumer debt in America is like $250,000. Seriously, how long are you guys got to work just to pay off your own debt? I'm in here, right, I saw the writing on the wall like 20 years ago. I started my strategy 20 years ago. I'm now 55 and I can now look at that strategy and say it paid off. But I'm no investment advisor. You guys are going to do your own homework on this and then make your own judgment call. But the cost of living here in Thailand is wonderful. The visa says you've got to show an earnings of $2,500 a month. Right? Although I make more than that, I only transfer $2,500 a month into Thailand every month. Now I don't ever spend that. I'm actually having trouble spending that sort of money. But again, I don't live in a $40,000 condo. I live in a $7,000 suburban terrace house. It all comes down to what really suits your lifestyle. And if you're driving Ferraris and living in sort of expensive top of the villa townhouses is what you want, well, you're going to need more than $2,500 a month. But if that's not your thing, and you just want simple life, a good life, and a lot of fun, Thailand's the place to go. ask me questions. Where do you find these places? Well, you're going to need to know somebody in Thailand first, right, who can help set you up. A girl can definitely help you out there if you just want to contact them, right, or contact us. Come to Thailand. Only too happy to come out. You can shout dinner and we can talk about it over dinner. Hey? No, not talking about. But hey, I'll tell you what I know. There's only so much I can tell you on the video, and I'm probably still now talking too much. So I'm going to let you guys go. From me and from her, love to see you, love your comments. Don't forget, the way this channel grows is you've got to share these videos, right? I can only reach so many people with the people I know and the channels and the places I post my videos. It really comes down to you guys to say, I like what this guy says. I agree with some of it, I order it or part of it or whatever. Share it with your friends, right? And that's how this channel grows. I'm only here to try to give you guys hope, the fact that you don't have to live in the rat race all your life. Start planning now, and in 10 years you can make the move. Do it, because you don't want to work for a man for the rest of your life, because when you get to 65, a gold watch is simply not going to cut it. Just remember. Anyway, have fun and talk to you in a few days.
Cheers!
Cheers. Bye.
Bye!
Like, subscribe, share, blah blah blah. Bye. Oh, here's my beer. Cheers.
Everybody say hi.
And say bye.
Say
Bye.
hi.
Bye. 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 Okay, guys and girls. Bye.